Welcome to The Priority Shift, a podcast dedicated to focusing on your true priorities, both personal and professional, using the 80-20 method. I'm your host, Christina Walker. Let's dive in. Episode 17, Employee Appreciation. One topic that I've always been passionate about is employee appreciation. Corporate America on the whole has always made this very complicated, but I found that it is truly a simple thing. But it takes consistent and genuine care to make the real impact. Today, I will share some real examples of what I have done and I have seen done throughout my career and how it was received. And since I work mostly in manufacturing settings, these examples can be done with large teams. One of the facilities I worked in made industrial-style restaurant equipment, and we had a full test kitchen that included an oven. Sometimes for different achievements, the team would end up getting fresh-baked chocolate chip cookies. These were the most magical cookies ever. I have no idea what brand they were, but everyone was stopping by the test kitchen when you could smell the baked goods in the oven. The cost of the company was fairly small, but I can tell you that it made a big impression and impact when you received these cookies for free. One of the facilities I worked in needed to improve our safety culture and culture in general. We had high turnover and had to find creative solutions to boost morale. I ended up implementing a soda buck program where we worked with our vending machine vendor and were able to have soda bucks that we could just give to our employees as we saw fit. They used the bucks just as a regular dollar, and it was good for one item out of the machine. We would get a monthly invoice from our vending machine company with the monthly amount due. It came out to be about $2 per person in the facility each month. Leadership would give them out for spotting employees doing a good job, removing potential safety items like something on the ground that could easily cause a trip or something in the aisleways. The employees loved the soda buck because it was a free drink for them, and for the management, it was an easy and consistent way to reward on the spot that didn't cost the company a lot of money. One incentive that completely flopped and cost the company a lot of money was a scratch-off card system. It was purchased by our HR department and had a long list of rules attached to them. Complexities on when we could give the cards out and what the cards could be used for, and they also had different point values on them, and the employees would have to collect them so that they could redeem things on a website for items like a TV, etc. The program had an enormous startup cost to it, and it never really gained traction due to its complexity. The employees also didn't love it because the instant gratification wasn't there, and when they did the math, they realized that it would take them probably about 18 months to get something of value from this program. I think the program only lasted about 6 months before HR threw in the towel. It was another important reminder again that it is truly about the simple things. Even just the consistency of walking each day to say hello to your team and check in on people. And when I say this, I mean walking out without an agenda and truly just asking if they need anything. Most of the time when I did this, the team didn't need anything, but sometimes they did. I gave them my full attention. Sometimes they just needed to vent to someone and needed to feel heard. Sometimes it was truly an issue that I needed brought to my attention so I could address it. You have to be consistent at doing this every day for your team to start to build the trust with you. I knew it was effective when I would miss a walkthrough in the mornings due to all-day meetings, and I would have employees come to my office to check in on me. They usually disguised the question as if they were making sure that I was actually working, since they hadn't seen me all day, but I appreciated the sentiment either way. And I'm sure that we all have had those managers that tell you that you matter, but you know that you don't. I had one manager that I could count on to be late to our one-on-one meetings by at least 10 to 15 minutes all the time. His time management was poor, and what it really signaled to his team is that we were unimportant. It really didn't matter that he would apologize and say that the team was important. Him continuing to be late or canceling last minute, and his action proved to his team otherwise. I hope this gets you thinking about how you can share and show appreciation in small ways, that you do not need big and fancy complicated systems to show your team appreciation. It truly is about the connections and showing them through your daily actions. Thanks for listening, and make sure to leave us a 5-star review on your favorite listening platform, and share this with a friend, colleague, or manager. Find more info at PriorityShiftSolutions.com and reach out to Christina directly to get started with coaching and applying the 80-20 method.